funny how such a simple question is just automatically complicated, especially on this show. There's a lot going on.
The following program,
modern style.
Season 7, we are opening a new book. And we are focusing on the Cinderella story. We still have that same formula where we go back into time and we have our flashbacks, and so you'll get those awesome costumes in fairy tale land and all the magic and all the fun that takes place there. And then when we flash forward in present time, we are no longer in Storybrooke, we are in Seattle, in a place called Hyperion Heights, where everyone's cursed and no one knows who they are.
We'll meet Hook in Seattle, and he's a cop, and there's something slightly off about him. There's a sense of loss, or he's missing something, but he doesn't quite realize it.
A lot of time has passed since we last saw Henry, and we see him living in this city, and much has happened to him, and it had sort of put his life in a little bit of a tailspin. And then at the same time, we see him years prior in different realms, and who he sort of comes across.
She's missed her son all these years. He's been on this adventure trying to find his story and his happy ending. I would say she probably hasn't seen him in maybe 6 years or so. And when she sees him the first time, she's like, oh my God.
So we definitely see, interaction between Regina and the adult Henry. It's an interesting dynamic because they have one relationship, in real world Seattle. And then we also get to see at least glimpses of, what happened at the end of season 6 too. It's just a really well done depiction of how a mother-son relationship evolved.
It's some of the best writing I've seen on the show. I think Eddie and Adam and all the writers have been incredibly clever with how they're writing. It's fun. But Once Upon a Time has always been great fun to work on.